In this video, let us see the problem. First problem related to bolted connections. Let us see the question. Find the efficiency of the lap joint shown in the figure. Given M20 bolts of grade 4.6, Fe410 E250 plates are used. So we have the plates grade Fe41, E250, and we have the bolts grade as M20. So let us now write the data given. So let us see for bolts. So it was M20. So the diameter is directly 20 mm and the clearance is, as we know, 20 plus 2 mm as given in guidelines of IS 800 with a hole, that is D naught. Hole diameter would be diameter of the bolt plus 2 mm clearance. Okay, and this grade is M20 of grade 4.6. So here let us see in IS 800 table number 1, IS 1367 part 3 says 4.6 grade. So it is having 400 mm ultimate strength. Yield strength is given as 250 and we do not use it now. So let us write FUB as 400 Newton per mm square. And we have the partial safety factor also, gamma MB as 1.25. So this is table number 5 of IS 800. Let me show you that. So this is the table number 5, page number 30. Gamma M no, gamma MB bolts of bearing type. It is having either shock fabrications or field fabrications. That is 1.25 is the value. So that is about bolts. Let us write the data for given data for plates. So it was given as Fe410 E250. So yield strength is 240 Newton per mm square. How it was given in the same table, table number 1. Let us go to that. Okay. Here you can see IS 2062 says E250 Fe410 for all three grades. Up to 2 to 20, if the diameter is or thickness is 22, in between 20 to 40, it is 240 Newton per mm square. So for plates, it was given as 20 mm, so it is 240 Newton per mm square. And ultimate strength is as given indirectly imported Newton per mm square. Right? So these are the data given, and we need to find out the efficiency. One more thing we have to write gamma m1, and that is 1.25 again. So I will show you for ultimate strength. If you consider same table number 5 of IS 800, it gives the value resistance member by ultimate stress gamma m1 is 1.25 here also. So we have written the data given, and what they are asking here, we need to find out the efficiency of the lap joint. So efficiency, it is denoted by eta, and it is the strength of the joint by strength of plate into 100. So that gives you efficiency. We have to find out first the strength of the joint. How will you find out? We have three parameters in order to find out the strength of joint or bolt value. One, we have to find out strength in bearing, which is denoted by VDSB, design strength in bearing. Second one, we have to find out, design strength in shearing. Second one, design strength in bearing, VDPB. This is shearing, design strength in shearing. This is design strength in bearing. And third one, we have to find out, okay, actually this is the tension plate TDN. So now we have to compare these two. So this is for plates. Plate strength, we have to find it from this. And these two are bolt strength. So let us now calculate all. So let us now find out the design strength in shearing, VDSB. So it is given as VDSB is VNSB by gamma MB. So again VNSB is given as FUB by root 3 into NNANB plus ns into ASB. So all these equations are given in codebook itself. I will show you. Here this is shear capacity of the bolt or design strength of the bolt. I just have written this, right? VDSB is VNSB by gamma MB. VNSB is again given as FU by root 3 NN ANB plus NS into ASB. Here FU is the ultimate strength of the bolt. FUB we have mentioned. NN is the number of shear planes with heads intercepting the shear plane. NS is number of shear planes without threads intercepting the shear plane. ASB is the nominal plane shank area. ANB is the net shear area of the bolted threads. Okay, let me show you what all these are. So shear planes, here you can see in this portion, you can see if it is cut. Okay, what will happen? So here is a plane. Here the bolt will be half here and bolt will be half here. So at this place, due to the load applied in this manner, so they will separate like this, right? That is called as shear plane. This is called as shear plane. So that shear plane may be in the shank or may be in the thread. So we can take any one. So according to our choice, it will not have any two planes. As it is having only one plane, NN is the number of planes cutting the thread. How many shear planes are cutting the thread portion? And as you know, for this bolt, this is the thread part and this is the shank. So if shear plane is cutting the shank, NS will be 1 and NN will be 0. And if you consider this threading, shear plane is cutting the thread, NN will be equal to 1. There is no plane cutting in the shank, so NS is 1, 0. So we can take according to that. Now we are considering it as shear plane is in thread. So let us consider NN is equal to 1, NS is equal to 0. There is no plane cutting in the shank. We are considering this area. It is cutting only the thread, so NN is equal to 1. And here AS is the area of shank directly. That is pi by 4 d square. The area of the bolt. Pi by 4 into area is 20. So it would be how much? 314.5 mm square. But however, we are not, as NS is 0, this term will be 0. So we need to find out A and B of course. So that would be how much? That is, it is given as 0.78 times ASB. This is the area in threading portion. So it was given as 0.8 times the area of the shank. So how much we get? 0.78 into 314.5. We will be getting it as 245.044 mm square. So we have all these values. Okay, FUB also we have, which is 400 Newton per mm square. We have written in the given data based on table number 1 of IS 800. So let us find out VNSB. So we have all the values. FUB is 400 by root 3 into NN into ANB. NN is 1. This ANB value is 245.044 and this term will be 0. As NS is 0, 0 into something is 0, right? So we get the value as 33. Okay, and one more thing, we have to find out how we have, this is for one bolt. How many bolts we have? 6 bolts. So we have 6 shear planes which are cutting these bolts. So for all bolts, for 6 bolts, this will be 6 into, okay, overall this is into 6. For all value into 6. 33,9,542 upon calculation, we will be getting this value. 93 Newton. Okay, VDSB we have to find out. We have already written this, right? VDSB is VNSB divided by partial safety factor for bolts. VNSB by gamma MB. So gamma MB we have written it as 1.25 from page number 30, table number 5. Let us write 9 plus substitute all 93 by 1.25. So we will get the value as 271,634 Newton. So we got the value VDSB as, let us write it here. VDSB 271,634 Newton. Now we have to find out the second parameter, design strength in bearing. VDPB we have to find out. So VDPB is given as VNPB by gamma MP. So if you want to see that in code book, I will show you here 10.3.4 from page number 75. It is given as VDP by VNP by gamma MB, and VNPB is the nominal bearing strength of the bolt, which is given by 2.5 into KB into DT into FU. And KB is smaller of these three values. E is the end distance, P is the pitch. Okay, D naught is the diameter of the hole. So let me write it here. So VNPB. So all are available in page number 75, 10.3.2. Okay, VNPB design strength in bearing. So okay, 2.5 into KB into DT into FU. Sorry, FU. So we have to know all these values. Here KB, as mentioned in the code book, it is the smallest of E by 3D naught or P by 3D naught minus 0.25 or FUB by FU or 1. So we have to take the lesser value of all these. So here the end distance you can see from the diagram itself, end distance is 30, pitch is 60. So we have these values. Let us substitute 30 by 3 into diameter of the hole, it is 22. We get it as 0.454. And P, this is 60, pitch is 60 by 3 into D naught is again 22 minus 0.25. We get the value as 0.659. And third one FUB by FU, this is 400 by 410. We get the value as 0.97. And this is 1. So lesser value in all of this is 0.4545. So KB is 0.45. Okay, and D is the diameter of the shank of the bolt, 20 mm. T is the thickness of the plate, which was given as 20 mm in the diagram. Fu is the thickness, ultimate strength of the plate, 410 Newton per mm square. Now let us substitute all this. VNPB is equal to 2.5 into KB is 0.4545 into D is 20 mm, into T is thickness is 20 mm, into FU is 410. So we will be getting this as 186,345 kilonewton. So now we can find out VDPB, VNPB by gamma MB. So that is 186,345 by 1.25. So we get the value as 149076 Newton. This is for one bolt. How many bolts we have in the diagram? It is given as 6 bolts, right? We have to multiply this value in with the 6 so that we get the value for 6 bolts. 149076 into for 6 bolts. We get this as 894456 Newton. So let us write this value also here. Near VTPB. That is how much? 894456 Newton. Now we have to also find out the design strength in tearing, which is known as TDN, the third parameter of it. TDN. Third parameter. Strength of the plate, that is TDN is 0.9 ANFU by gamma M1. So I will show you in code book. Here you can see the tension design strength in plate in tension is 0.9 ANFU. So what is AN here? AN is the net area. So now we have to consider the cross section of this. Cross section. Let me draw it. If you draw the cross section of it from the side, it is having the width as 180 mm. 180 mm. And how many bolts it is having? 3 bolts along the width 180 mm. So three hole diameters are there. This is D naught, D naught, and D naught. So AN is a net area. If it is only the cross section area, we can just multiply with, for the thickness is 20, multiply with, this is B, this is T. If you consider B into T gives the area, cross sectional area, right? But we want the net area. So that is B minus how many holes are there? Say that is N into the diameter of the hole D naught, this multiplied by thickness. That will give you the net area. Because you are removing the whole area which is occupied by the holes from the solid plate, you are removing that. 180 minus, you need only the tension strength of the plate itself. Number of bolts 3 into D naught is 22 into thickness is 20. So we get this as, so this is actually critical section. We will be having the value 2280 mm square. Okay, so after getting this Fu, you know, 410 Newton per mm square, this is the ultimate strength of the plate. Gamma M1 is, we have already written 1.25 from page number 30 of IS 800, table number 5. So now we can substitute all the values. 2dn is equal to 0.9 into AN is 2280 into Fu is 410 by 1.25. So how much we will be getting? 448790, sorry, 0 Newton. Okay, so let us write it here. So we have also calculated TDN also, the tearing strength of the plate. That is how much? 448704 Newton. So among all these, which is less, the smallest value we have to consider. Because if it is small, so we have to consider all below that. Or if we think VDPP is good enough, if we go near to that value, it may fail in shear. So we have to take the lesser value so that it satisfies all the parameters. So VDSB is the less value. We have 271634 Newton. This 271.634 kilonewton, let us say. Now we have to find out the design strength of the solid plate. Okay, design strength of the solid plate is given by, okay, it is a simple value, formula. In order to find out the efficiency, there is a denominator, right? So it is simply the yield strength by partial safety factor in yield multiplied by gross area of the solid plate. That's it. So what is that? Here Fy is a force simply. Simply this is, how will you calculate stress is? Force by area. We need strength in, that means we are calculating the force, the stress into area. But it is multiplied by, divided by partial safety factor. Strength in terms of force we are calculating. How much capacity? It is nothing but Fy. So we can find out 250 is a yield strength by 1.25 into gross area is simply, as we have seen, B into T simply. That is B is 180, T is 20. 180 into 20. We get it as 818181.818 Newton or 818.18 kilonewton. So now we can find out efficiency of joint. Efficiency of the joint. Eta is, we have found design strength of the joint, design strength joint by design strength of plate. So design strength of the solid plate joint, we got it as the lesser value 271.634. So let us substitute 271.634 by 818.14 into 100. So that is how much? 33.19. So we are not making use of complete efficiency. So we are, for this we have only 33.18. For the joint which was designed already, it is having only 33% efficiency. And in bolted connection, it is not possible to design for 100% efficiency. This is possible in welded connections. We will discuss that part in welded connections. Thank you.